So I felt like filming. Bella might FaceTime in the video. Plus I might get a text from my sister, but we're gonna work with it. So it is currently 7:29 at night. And I'm going to bed in like 2 hours. Yeah. I go to bed at 9:30 on Saturdays, and I'm kind of disappointed because as my 1 year on YouTube fell on a Sunday instead of a Saturday, but and that kind of is sad because I would get to enjoy it for an extra 30 minutes if it fell on a Friday or a Saturday. But fell on a Sunday, which I'm not 100% mad about because literally last year it was on a Sunday. Because literally last year it's was on a Sunday, and then the next day my dad went up back to my sister's house, I'm pretty sure. No. A week later we went up and we got more stuff. Because because it ended up just being cheaper just to rent a trailer versus rent a full-on truck, and multiple times. It was just because we were gonna have to make multiple trips, And I decided to film because right now it's so here's the thing. At first, I thought I was weird that I was actually planning to celebrate, and still am planning to celebrate my 1 year on social media. I thought that was weird because I seen a YouTuber this YouTuber Jess Fan celebrate her 10 years on social media. Technically, here's the thing. I'm calling it 1 year on social media because literally I created my channel, and then right afterwards my TikTok got started. It was the kick of my social media. But in a way it's kind of just my channel. But it's gonna be all. We're celebrating it all because it all really started because around this time last year, Instagram didn't, and my other channels didn't. Instagram started at the beginning of January. And then, no, I would say it was the end of December-ish. Oh yeah, it was beginning of January. So beginning of January. And then my other channel started 2 or 3 months ago. And then until I ran into a video, and then it hit me that I watched this video a long time ago from a channel, Sis versus Bro. I don't watch them all the time, but sometimes I watch them because they make good challenge videos. And there was a video of them celebrating their 1 year on YouTube and social media, and I went so it's not weird. And I looked it up, to think, oh, maybe I'm being weird, and they are too, and it's the natural thing. And I went great. I don't have to be awkward about oh. And here's the tea. Making notification. So the truth is, I scheduled a live stream for 1 o'clock tomorrow. You might be seeing this on Sunday, my 1 year on YouTube, so it might be out. I don't know. is how fast the video uploads, and which depends on how fast it analyzes, because I'm probably gonna, I'm gonna have to make a second clip probably, and like that sort of stuff, so you probably will be seeing this at just like an extra video. I'm really excited because 2 songs are being released. And I'm just excited. I still gotta figure out a few final things on like the live stream, but and like a few final things, but like, and by a few final, I have a little bit planned out, like a few things I want to bring up, like how it started, like a few basic things. But I want to add more to it. And so here's the thing, you can't set your reminders, I don't think. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. It may be on my YouTube channel main page or not, I don't know yet. Because basically, so the situation is that I set it up, everything on my dad's computer, totally fine. And then at the last, at first, it kept saying that, it's put on your main page, but then not really giving me much. And then I went to my main page on my iPad and my dad's tablet. It pretty much was not showing up or anything, so I went maybe I need to do something, so I messed around with it for a little bit, and then it showed me that it was on the main page, but when I went on the iPad and my dad's tablet, it was not. And then I searched it, on the iPad, searched my channel to see maybe, if that was doing thing, and it didn't, so it may or may not be, and I don't really know, but I tried. And I gave it a few minutes and everything, so it could have time to load it or something. I don't know. All I know is that there won't be a live chat, sadly, because I don't get comments, which also leads, for some reason, it said something about how they don't put comments, they don't put live chats on videos on people's channels who are built for kids or people who are under 18. I am family friendly, so basically they're basically saying they don't put live chats on channels that are built family friendly, so a kid could watch my channel and be watching it totally fine, not hearing any bad words or anything. It's very kid safe, and and they don't need an adult to watch it. But if they want to watch it with an adult, that's cool. My channel is definitely not 100. It's for all ages, and that's what I make it to be. So I don't make content that's playing with dolls and stuff. I don't make that sort of content because my channel isn't really based for just kids. It's based for all ages. And if you like that and you're not a kid, that's cool. It's just I'm not into that. My channel is for all ages, but for some reason, and that's also kind of a lie, because I watch channels all the time. I'm Gavin Madness, Indie Star, which I'm going to get to something really cool that happened 15, 20 minutes ago. Not that long ago. And then Piper Raquel, different like channels, let's see, and like all sorts of channels that are like built kids safe, like family friendly and stuff. That like family friendly, any age can watch it, sort of thing. And so like, and they get live chats all the time. So I find that kind of weird, but cool. So time to talk about something really cool that happened. So I was watching this video by Indy Star. I love watching her video. I recently started watching them kind of more recently because a few months ago she joined the Piper Raquel squad, and I started watching it because her channel now her and Walker something or other, I don't know his last name, and they're siblings basically are off doing their own squad thing, their own thing now, because I don't really understand why. All I know is that Walker admitted that he didn't have a crush on Piper anymore, which worked out kind of because Piper had two crushes. She had one on this guy Lev that they are now dating, and then she had one on Walker, and she was in between both. And they were just kind of cool with it. Basically admitted that he had a crush on Indy Star, and all of a sudden, Indy Star basically broke up with Sawyer Charbonneau, and all of a sudden, Indy Star and Walker are off doing their own thing with a few other friends of theirs, and they both have a sister and stuff. They're just off doing their own thing with their channels, But basically, so Indy Star made a video, I'm pretty sure, it was released today, and it titled "Dropping Hints to My Crush, Possibly Having a Boyfriend Afterwards." And I'm basically in the video she talks about how she was going to be dropping hints, which she dropped some pretty obvious hints, to try to get her crush Walker, or to ask her to be his boyfriend, basic things. And first up, I'm very mad. He did not get any of the hints, at all. When she clearly kept, she made an entire, fake playlist, titled, different things, boyfriend, oh, my boyfriend's bad, different things, a playlist she created just to drop a hint, and she, made it seem oh, it was his birthday at first, and then wait, it's not, but we have a cake, you might as well eat it, and it literally said, "I'd be my boyfriend or happy boyfriend," and then literally on the Crush soda, she taped a piece of paper that she cut out to make it say girlfriend. How do you not get more obvious? And she kept hinting things they did this card thing, and she hinted, and oh, if there's something important and big that you want to ask someone today, she gave him all the hints, and he didn't even pick up on it, even the slightest bit. But the cool thing that happened was, she said to leave a comment, she said leave a comment, a red heart, leave a red heart comment, if you want us to be official. And I left 2 red hearts because I want Wendy to be official. Okay, Walker and Indy, their ship name is Wendy. I want them to be official. They be every other couple out of that group of Piper Raquel squad, their squad, Gavin Madness squad, which soon will be part of the Piper Raquel squad. Maybe they are working on it, and I really hope so because they were so great together. Gavin Madness with Piper Raquel's old boyfriend. And then they broke up because basically her mom started really doing things and it was just going to be a bad situation for him. So his mom told him that he was no longer allowed to mess with them and all this and stuff. And then recently they decided to try to get back into it if she kind of quits and stuff. Go to his channel to Gavin Madness to find out the full story. But yeah, and so that's really and then basically all of a sudden I get up to use the bathroom, general thing, come back, and I get 3 notifications, and the actual Indie Star replied to my comment. I left the comment of 2 red hearts, saying, you two definitely need to get together, I'm shipping it. And she actually replied. She replied with 3 hearts. And if you don't believe me, I'm about to show you. Wow, let me... I would show you, but right now my thing, my iPad going on an internet glitch thing. It does this a lot. And just so I can prove to you that I'm not making it up, that my iPad is actually on. Wait, there it goes. How did I miss this? She replied again. Let me actually click on. We're gonna... She replied again, and so this is okay. I'm gonna just press this and block this part. So give it a second, it's loading. So I left this comment, and yeah, I'm gonna try to give you a close up. See, that's the official Indie Star. So I left the comment saying, please get it, please get it. I'm leaving the comment saying that, Walker, you need to get the hints and get on it, So please get it. How are you not getting this? And then she replied, apparently 30 minutes ago, saying LOL. And then on the then right here, okay, button. One second, it's loading. So 2 hearts, that's me trying to get this. The Indie Star replied 3 hearts. And then I replied to that. I replied to Indie Star saying, Indie Star, OMG, thanks so much. For the best dream come true. Tomorrow I will have been on the internet with my channel. And then I'm going to also reply to that one more time. And then I replied to finish off that, and it says, as for 1 year, you know. Basically, that is really awesome, and it's a dream come true, you know, because I definitely, and I left a comment on his channel, Walker, Bryant, and this was first date with my crush. So I left the comment saying she hinted she wants to date you. She said in the beginning of her video, it started before you got there. Or if you don't believe me, go watch it. And then he hearted that comment, which and that just to explain that, it was basically in her video. You know, it technically started, she started the video before he got there, and explained that they were actually going to be she was going to be dropping hints that she had a crush, or that she wanted him to ask her to date her. Like, she wanted him to ask her to date him, you know, like, that she wanted them to be more than just crushes. And which, at this point, before, I would like a crush is something totally different than boyfriend. But now, I'm kind of like actually understanding that a crush is kind of like, it can be either what you choose. So it can either be like, oh, like, they don't know you like them, or maybe they do, but you just want to like play it safe, kind of get to know them a little more before you jump in and be like, hey, will you date me? Like, so I went to his channel and pretty much explained, because he was clueless in the video, you know, and they did a fake intro, like a fake intro, and it was a fake intro, but he thinks it's the real intro, so I was just like straightening him up and him, you need to go watch that video, and you'll see she literally said in the beginning of the video, I'm hinting to you, or like, I'm going to be dropping hints that I want him to, like, ask me to date him, you know, like, and because some people, because that can seem very, like, drama, like I could just be stirring up drama, so I said, if you don't believe me, like, go watch the beginning of her video. Preferably go watch the entire video, I recommend them, but yeah, I have to say, I'm really happy that Indie Star replied to me. It's literally a dream come true, because, especially since it's the day before my 1 year on social media, and Indie Star definitely helped encourage me a lot, because she is really awesome at what she does, and like, her and Walker, you two need to get together, you know, like, be boyfriend and girlfriend, because I'm shipping it right now. #Wendy. And here's the thing, I do that a lot, and it's really bad. Like, we're all like, watch a YouTube channel because like, oh, they seem cool, you know, like Indie Star, and okay, truth being So before she was dating or had a crush on Sawyer Chabernel, I do not ship them. I ship him with Emily Dobson. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, hashtag simile and hashtag Wendy. Not hashtag like Sydney. Not that I don't like Sydney as like a ship name. It's just Walker. You no, I mean in Sawyer you do not go with Indy. You go with Emily. Emily Thompson. And it's not my decision to say it, just how it worked out, and I like it. But I'm excited for tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm really happy because that we made it as far as we did, and it's just a dream come true. And second, so right now I am going to my channel. I don't see the premiere anymore, but we have 46 subscribers. I don't think. Okay, I'm back and forth on something. And also, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who watched my splits video. Just the person who disliked it might be because I didn't specify in the video that I didn't have my splits yet, but I'm gonna reply to that. But it got 723 views. I'm lucky to even get 10 views. Thank you, thank you so much. 16 likes, 1 dislike. And thank you to all 46 subscribers. So now I'm replying to my sister. So, literally, okay. Something I'm kind of weirded out by is that, so earlier I texted my sister saying, I'm so excited for tomorrow, my 1 year on YouTube and social media. Very casual, very cool. And she replied like 2 seconds ago. Well, 3. Okay. Like just an okay, like you should reply cool or that sounds cool or like exciting or like something or a cool emoji, like I use cool a lot. And then I replied it's cool, right, because my sister's not, this is not what she would want for me. Like at this point, if she had to choose what I did what I do as a career, she would not be choosing YouTube. And if it was up to her, I probably wouldn't be doing it at all. So I'm trying to kind of messed with her a little bit, and it said that she read the text. So she's seen it, so she's probably like, what do I reply? You know, like, I like to, like, kind of get in people's head a little bit, you know, like, it's just, I don't like to do anything, but when they're trying, when they're not, like, 100% on board with my social media life, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mess with you a little, or I'm gonna, like, really I'm gonna put it in your face a little bit. I'm gonna make sure you understand that this is a dream of mine and that you're not stopping me from succeeding. And at this point, really, at this point, it's nice to know her opinion, but her opinion isn't really changing too much. Because as long as I have mom and dad on board, I'm sorry. So yeah, like, and I'm not trying to be rude. It's just, at this point, at first, we didn't really have my mom on board. My dad was pretty much on board. And I'm gonna explain. So my dad was pretty much on board. And what I mean by that is he figured I was gonna do this. He knew I wanted to do this, But he didn't realize it was that wow, I could actually turn this into a career, and that wow, like this could actually be something. He thought it was just gonna be like one of the things that I do for fun, and like just kind of have like something just to do for fun. And I asked him like, oh, so like you're like disappointed that this is gonna be an actual career for me? And he was like, no, I'm actually real. He was really excited and happy that I do get to do this as a career when I get older. And right now it's not really much of a career, but it's starting a base. Yeah. Like right now we have it's like building a house almost. Like we have our area to build the house. Now we just need to build like the base and like build the house, like different levels and stuff. And it's a good start, And I'm just really happy that I'm getting a good 1 year on YouTube, and yeah. And then my mom was kind of not 100% on board. She didn't have like a hate towards it, or she didn't really like, oh, I don't want her doing it sort of thing. She literally said yes, okay? Like, me and my dad didn't just start this, it was like we had my mom's permission. But she generally thought it was going to last maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and then maybe I would lose a subscriber, or maybe someone was going to leave a hate comment, or like something was going to happen. And I was going to get really sad and disappointed about it, and then that she would have to step in and like make it seem better, and that I would quit, and like we could just move on the way we were before my social media life. Which we weren't much of anything different. And also, I want to do 2 things to put my mom down a little. Because these are just 2 facts. That first up, she so-called claims she gave me the right advice about when I thought Bella was mad at me. She didn't, by the way. Her advice did nothing but make it worse, kind of. Her advice was, we can just invite Skylar over, and you can have fun with Skylar. Her advice was pretty much, oh, we're going to forget about Bella, we're just going to replace Bella with Skylar, and you can move on happy, And she loves Bella so much, and she wasn't like trying to be like rude. It just happened. And also the other thing is she needs to learn to answer the phone no matter if she knows the number or not. Because if it's a number that she doesn't know, it possibly could be my crush. And she knows that I gave him my number. Well, her number. Because I didn't have my phone at the time. I technically was kind of using a newer phone. We call it the new phone, kind of. But I gave him the number to hers because it wasn't officially my phone. But also I knew the number to hers, not the newer phone. You don't have the newer phone anymore because it went missing basically. But then after my social media life, after it had been over 2 weeks, like 3, and it was still going strong, I was still over the top happy and excited, I was really happy, really excited, everything going good, going like really strong. All of this, she went like, she won't last more than 2 months. And then here I am a year later, and literally the other day, the day that my video of testing office supplies or office stuff came out, in the car, I like brought it up to her, and she went like, and when I said, oh, it's cool how it gets so close to that I have like this amount of days left until my 1 year on social media and stuff. And she pretty much said that she explained that she thought I was going to quit after about 2 weeks, maybe the most being 2 months. And that she's really shocked that I didn't quit, but she's 100% on board. Like, even though I did lose subscribers in the past year, I gained new ones and I gained more. I generally went through, like, the first time I lost a subscriber was probably the worst because I never lost a subscriber before. This was like my first time, and it was just really hard and like the worst thing ever. And it was like it was just kind of like, oh, this is just kind of sad, I was on some high hopes. Well, I wasn't on high hopes, but I was sitting on a pile of determination and excitement and happiness and stuff. And yeah. And then it kind of just like didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna end this video off here because I wanna end it off and celebrate the fact that Indy Star replied to me, like, peace out.